They've got fanatical followers who can quote every joke, jest, and jab.
Alright, this next song goes out to the guy who keeps yelling from the balcony. It's called We Hate You, Please Die.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 cult classics, category comedy. For this list, we've decided to stick with films that err on the side of comedy and are leaving the rest for other lists. And yes, we know Army of Darkness is hilarious.
I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Number 10, The Room. We admit it, this one's not supposed to be a comedy. In fact, it's a horrible, horrible melodrama.
What a story, Mark.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Full of questionable performances, glaring plot holes, terrifying sex scenes, and impossible to say with a straight-face dialogue.
I'm so happy I have you as my best friend, and I love Lisa so much.
Written by, directed by, and starring Tommy Wiseau.
Why, Lisa? Why?
The Room is the car crash cinemagoers can't look away from.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa!
The result? A room-themed book, play, and video game, as well as midnight showings where fans toss plastic spoons and footballs.
Come on, Peter.
No, I don't think so.
Please.
No.
Come on.
Nope.
Cheep, 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 cheep.
You're 18, right?
Oh, yeah. Just graduated.
Graduated, congratulations.
Number 9, Dazed and Confused. You want evidence of this flick's cult status? Quentin Tarantino put it on his list of 10 all-time best films. Consider that proof positive.
Busted my mailbox, didn't you? Look me in the eye, punk! Tampering with mailboxes is a felony offense.
Richard Linklater's high school comedy has plenty of drugs, 1970s fashion, and Parker Posey. What more could you want?
All right, you little freshman bitches! All right!
Nice try, freshman.
Ben Affleck getting that smirk wiped off his face? Done.
All of you, you!
Stoner Matthew McConaughey? Also done.
You ought to ditch the 2 geeks you're in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, God. Dick.
Hysterically funny and even incisive stories? Done times 3.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
I believe you have my stapler.
Number 8, Office Space.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
IT workers across the country can quote chapter and verse from this 1999 white-collar comedy.
I'm gonna need you to go ahead and come in tomorrow.
I have people skills. I am good at dealing with people. Can't you understand that?
We need to talk about your flair.
But you don't have to be a computer whiz to appreciate Mike Judge's sly, satirical swipe at the workaday world.
Looks like you've been missing a lot of work lately.
I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob.
Good one.
Anyone who's ever suffered through an idiot boss can identify, even if the rest of us don't go as far as the film's drones to get even.
I set the building on fire.
Salsa shark. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Number 7, Clerks.
Are you open? Yes.
Made for less than $30,000 and shot largely in a convenience store, Clerks is the epitome of the true cult classic.
Maybe we ought to soap your hand up. They ought to put a warning on these things.
But its humble origins wouldn't count for squat in the cult world if it wasn't also filled with bizarre characters and loaded with quotable and articulate dialogue.
You know, there's a million fine-looking women in the world, dude, but they don't all bring you lasagna at work.
The fact that Kevin Smith also creates a unique, highly personal celluloid universe just secures its place in cultdom.
Now it's time to head over to Atlantic, drink some beers, get ripped, and hopefully get laid.
Good morning, PeeWee. Good morning, Mr. Breakfast.
Number 6, PeeWee's Big Adventure. Nerd humor was never so funny.
I meant to do that.
PeeWee's quest to get his bike back is merely an excuse for a series of odd encounters.
What's going on, officer?
Have you seen this man?
Ah! Boy, I've seen better heads on boils.
And isn't odd what cult films are all about?
Like this.
Paul Rubin's Pee Wee Herman character is innocent and guileless, allowing us to see the world from his strange and strangely perceptive point of view.
Simone, this is your dream.
You have to follow it.
I know you're right, but...
But what? Everyone I know has a big butt. Come on, Simone, let's talk about your big butt.
Skewed, silly, and sophomoric.
I know you are, but what am I?
I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I?
Pee-wee's Big Adventure is cult fun at its best. Number 5, Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Camelot. 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 It's only a model. Shh.
It must have been hard to walk across a campus in the 70s without hearing someone quoting,
We are the knights who say...
or,
I'm not dead.
or,
Just a flesh wound.
or simply, the Holy Grail was just that.
Good idea, oh Lord. Of course it's a good idea.
The kind of movie comedy troupes dream of making, and it was unlike anything American audiences had seen before.
When suddenly, the animator suffered a fatal heart attack. The cartoon peril was no more.
Thanks to this flick, the Python's underground English sensibility exerted a huge influence on stateside comedy. Yes, even with the gratuitous violence and silly villains.
One rabbit stew coming right up. Look.
Number 4, The Big Lebowski.
Wait, let me explain something to you. I am not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
Dudes love the dude. The bowling-obsessed slacker who gets in over his head in this 1998 Coen Brothers comedy.
Where's the money, Lebowski?
Its cult status began with midnight screenings, but really caught fire with the first Lebowski Fest in Louisville in 2002, and the founding of the Church of the Latter-day Dude in 2005.
That some kind of Eastern thing? Far from it.
With that accomplishment, Lebowski became quite possibly the only cult film that has spawned an actual cult.
I don't know about you, but I take comfort in that.
Number 3, Super Troopers. Who knew that Vermont State Troopers were first-class pranksters?
All right, meow, where were we?
I'm sorry, are you saying meow?
Am I saying meow?
I thought you...
Don't think, boy. Meow, do you know how fast you were going?
I could have sworn you said meow.
You stop laughing right now.
Yes.
Probably only those clued into the weirdly funny Super Troopers.
I'm freaking out, man.
Created by the Broken Lizards comedy troupe, this cult hit is infantile at times and obvious at others, but it doesn't matter. It has its own crazy, messed up style that forces you to laugh, even when the grown-up part of you says to keep it down.
Move that gigantic cotton candy. God damn it! How's the view from Sugar Heaven, bitch?
Number 2, this is Spinal Tap.
Rock and roll! Rock and roll!
This 1984 Rob Reiner mockumentary follows a fictional heavy metal band on its latest, if not greatest, American tour.
The musical growth rate of this band cannot even be charted. They are treading water in a sea of retarded sexuality and bad poetry.
Well, that's nitpicking, isn't it?
Along the way, we experience a not quite life-size Stonehenge set, an amplifier that goes to 11, and the band's tendency to lose drummers. Satirizing the excesses of rock stage shows and the musicians who create them, the film is somehow both savagely funny and rather sweet at the same time.
Listen what the flower people say.
Hello.
Number 1, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. We know you've been waiting for this one with
Anticipation.
Rocky Horror kickstarted the modern cult movie craze. Midnight shows, elaborate costumes, talking back to the screen, and even throwing things at it. Dr. Frankenfurter and friends helped everything come together to make this camp flop a huge hit and a cultural milestone.
You! I'm afraid so, Brad. But isn't it nice?
They also proved that, hey, with perseverance and perversity, anything is possible.
Happy birthday, dear Rocky.
Happy birthday
Shall we?
to you.
Do you agree with our list?
No. No, man. Shit, no, man.
Which comedy reaches cult status for you?
I don't know, I wasn't watching.
For more top 10s about your favorite flicks, Be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
How much is it?
It'll be $18.
Here you go. Keep the change. Hi, doggy.
You're my favorite customer.
Thanks a lot. Bye.